What's good with y'all dreamers? It's your boy Izzzo the Kid, aka Anime Nerd Izzzo, man. This daggone Boruto. This last chapter 43 was probably the best chapter so far. I'm just saying it had to be. Like, we finally start hitting on stuff that matters. And when I say like stuff that matters, I mean like stuff that's gonna matter later on in the story. You know, like in Naruto, when we finally got to the part where, like, you know, the Akatsuki was coming for Naruto and and it's like the stakes were really high. That's what I mean when stuff really matters. We're finally getting to like high stakes, high action. They gotta pull out all the stops. Like, we're finally getting to that part of the story, and I'm just excited for it. I'm just really excited for it. Spoiler warning, because if you only watch the anime, then the anime is always just going to be years behind the manga. That's just how anime and manga work. So I wouldn't watch this until after you have read the manga, or I just wouldn't watch this if you only plan on watching the anime. You've been warned. So the chapter starts, and man, it starts right where it left off last time, where we see Sarada Chidoriing through Boro. And it's important because she Chidoried right through the heart. So the heart is what they were trying to get the whole time last time. They were trying to defeat Boro so that they could get Naruto out of this capsule or whatever that he's in. But they couldn't really defeat Boro because every time they would do something to hurt him, he would just regenerate because of his heart. But now it's destroyed. So, you know, they can proceed with the plan. And the thing about this Chidori, it's the first time we've seen Sarada use the Chidori, which to me is significant because it's almost like carrying on Sasuke's legacy, or carrying on the Uchiha legacy, or the legacy of the Sharingan, or whatever you want to say. Because as Mitsuki explained to Kawaki, when Kawaki didn't really know what was going on with the jutsu, when Kawaki didn't really know what was going on, Mitsuki was like, yeah, the Chidori, it's a jutsu so fast that you really can only use it if you have Sharingan. So you have to have super duper, he's like, you have to have super duper accurate aim, and it's aim that's only really feasible at that speed if you have Sharingan. That's basically how he explained it to Kawaki, which is, from my understanding, what I knew from Naruto. So yeah, like it's basically just a recap, I guess, for the people that didn't watch Naruto originally. I like how the writers do that in Boruto. They give you, like, even if it's not for the people that didn't watch it originally, like, it's a recap to like refresh your mind on these little tidbits of how the Naruto universe works, especially like jutsus like Chidori. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But now we're at the point where Boro is like raging out because he's like, these meddling kids have destroyed my heart, first of all. And then they Boruto and Kawaki, basically they use like the basically the same way they got to wherever Naruto is, like the space-time ninjutsu that they use through their karma seal, is somehow also connected to the thing that they have sealed, the thing that Jigen has Naruto sealed in, whatever type of container it is or whatever. So they they join their hands or whatever. They do what they do, and it unlocks. And Naruto falls out, but I mean, he's still unconscious. But Kawaki, once again, she's like, he has to be okay because Kawaki's hand still works. Which, if you remember, Kawaki's hand isn't supposed to work unless Naruto's giving him chakra, which is why it doesn't really work when he's asleep. Yeah. And they're like, they're still trying to fight Boro. Like, they're trying to defeat him basically, and they realize they're really no match. Like, Sarada tries to do a little fire style, and she just gets picked up and grabbed. Like, he's about to choke her, slam her out, throw her on the ground, do something. She's about to be out of commission. And Boruto's like, hey, yo, leave my girl alone. I know it's not his girl yet, but I'm just saying, it has to be coming. I'm just saying, it has to be coming. Like, it has to be coming, right? Am I wrong? Okay, whatever. Boruto's like, hey, yo, leave my girl alone. Da 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 da. Hey, he runs up. He gets slapped away like he's just an insignificant piece of trash. He runs over to Sarada, tries to make sure she's okay. Slapped away. Everybody, it's not looking good. Everybody's like, bro, what's going on? And then from behind him, I guess Boro just feels this presence. I guess he just felt it, because you see him looking away, and you see him go, whoa. And in the next panel, you see Boruto, and he's like, hey. And he's floating in the air, and he has the horn. The Karma Seal is fully activated. And daggone, the Momoshiki horn with the Jogon, and then his forehead protector, his ninja headband fell down around his neck, like how Hinata used to wear it, how his mama used to wear it. I'm like, man, they're just giving me all types of freaking vibes with this panel. Like, they zoom in on the Jogon. Oh my gosh, they zoom in on the Jogon screenshot. I say screenshot because I'm like looking over the manga panels again as I recap, so I don't miss anything. Man. And he's like, don't get cocky, you inferior creature. I'm like, bro, this man Momoshiki is like really just talking trash through Boruto. Like, Boro is so shook. Like, Boro is so shook. He's like, Susuki? Like he doesn't know what to do. He does not know what to do, and his fear was for good reason, because he proceeded to just get slapped around. And now that I'm reading this again, it's like this was before Borushiki even went to go grab Naruto's chakra. But then he realizes, he's like, Momoshiki's like, he has almost no chakra left. When he says when I first read it, I thought he was talking about Boro. I thought he meant Boro almost has no chakra left because he had just gotten beat the freak down. But no, he meant Boruto has almost no chakra left, which makes sense because they were just getting beat the freak down too. I mean, even Kawaki states, all of us just about have no chakra. So yeah, it makes sense. And then so he goes and he takes some chakra from Naruto, and he's like, that should be sufficient, right? And he goes and he just proceeds to continue bodying Boro. Like, he's just getting smacked around at this point. It's really not even funny, to the point where it is kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny. That's wow. And Boruto, he's finally, I guess, ready to finish him or whatever. And he's like, Momoshiki's like, what did he call it? That jutsu of his? I guess he's talking about Boruto's jutsu, the jutsu he used to beat him and everything. Like, he's like, Rasengan, boom! And immediately it's implied that, like, this Rasengan takes 0 time to form. Like, and it's huge. It looks way bigger than the daggone Rasengan that Naruto used against Delta. It looks bigger than the Rasengan that Naruto and Boruto formed together to beat Momoshiki to begin with. Like, the crater, oh my god, like, it just leaves a mass screenshot. Screenshot the crater. Like, Oh my gosh. So we just see Boruto floating in the air and everybody's confused as to what's going on. Nobody knows. And then Momoshiki's like, no, not yet, my dear blue-eyed boy. It's still a ways away that you'll lose it all. What the heck does that mean? What the heck does he mean by not yet shall you lose it all? Like, I know that he, when Momoshiki first, I guess, seal himself inside of Boruto or gave Boruto the seal or however you want to think about it. It was like, killing a god, you'll lose it all, something like that along those lines. And I'm just like, well, I'm sorry, I got the hiccup, something crucial out of nowhere. I'm gonna pause this. Back from my random killer case of the hiccups, the nurse came in too. I don't know if I told you guys I'm still at the hospital from yesterday. I don't know if you saw yesterday's video, but yeah, still at the hospital. Yesterday's video explains why. So yeah, Boruto, like after Momoshiki says that, he's like, no, not yet, shall you lose it all or whatever. He like falls out. Mitsuki has to basically catch him because he loses consciousness, and like when he wakes up, he has no memory of what's happening, no memory of anything. And so like this whole thing with how Momoshiki is taking over Boruto, like kind of almost resembles how Kurama used to take over Naruto. When they would be like out of chakra or in a killer situation about to die because they don't want to die themselves. That's kind of what it seemed like. Momoshiki didn't want to die, so he came in, stepped in, made sure they didn't die, basically. Like, really, that's what happened. And then so like, are they gonna have to learn how to work together? When I say they, I mean Boruto and Momoshiki, like in the same way that Naruto and Kurama learned how to work together, like to really achieve maximum power. Like, what is really the purpose of Momoshiki being inside of Boruto when he died? Like, is he just planning to take his body over, like on some Orochimaru type stuff, or like what exactly is planning to happen? That's what I want to know. Like, what exactly is planning to happen, like with this form? Is it gonna be like he could just draw on Momoshiki at any time he wants, kind of like how Naruto really, if he wanted to, could force Kurama's chakra out, like once? That's how he got KCM1 with KCM2s when they started working together. I don't know. So then they cut to Kashin Koji, right? And I'm sorry, not Kashin Koji. Amado and Amado, who's the scientist for Kara, is like, yeah, nobody's here. Basically, everybody's out, doing something else or on a mission, or Boro, is guarding the Hokage. They said Code is with 10 tails. Now, I wonder if that means like the other dimension that we saw Jigen in, where there was another 10 tails. Because that could be a big deal later on too. The fact there's a whole nother 10 tails. I didn't even, oh my gosh. And then it cuts a close in of Kashin Koji. And it says, yeah, I'm taking him down. After Amado asks, you're going to do it. So it seems like Amado's already in on this, kind of. So I just wonder what their whole plan is as far as all the taking down Jigen. Like, does Kashin Koji have an ulterior motive? Does he have his own agenda? Like, what's going on? Because back to my original theory about Kashin Koji. This man has to be related to Jiraiya in some type of way. He either is Jiraiya or is related to Jiraiya, or that's Jiraiya's body taken over by someone else. Something. Like, this has something to do with Jiraiya. This man has something to do with Jiraiya. Has to. He looks like Jiraiya in the fact that he has the white hair, just like Jiraiya. He has, in this chapter, we see it on the last panel, we see the close-up of his eye. He has the mark, just like Jiraiya had under his eye. Like, Jiraiya had the marks under his eyes. Like, bruh, Kashin Koji knows Rasengan. Bruh, like, you know, only a very, very, very limited amount of people know Rasengan, and they all derived from Minato somehow. Like, Minato, the only reason Jiraiya knew it is because Minato was Jiraiya's sensei. And the only reason Naruto knows it is because Jiraiya's Naruto's sensei. And the only reason Konohamaru knows it is because he learned it from Naruto. You know what I'm saying? So all the people that know it learned it from Jiraiya, basically, or Minato. Either Jiraiya or Minato. No one else knows it other than the people I named. Konohamaru, Boruto, Naruto, Minato, Jiraiya. 2 of those people are supposed to be dead, Minato or Jiraiya. But like I said, I don't even think Jiraiya's dead anymore. I think this is probably Jiraiya trying to do something from Kara from the inside, or I don't know. Jiraiya has some type of plan. He has to. I still say I say it's Jiraiya too, because remember in the other chapter when he didn't set off the Leaf Village security, anyone else, when they tried to enter the Leaf Village, they would have set off security immediately, just like he said it would have happened if Delta would have entered the village. Or did it happen on Delta? I don't even remember, honestly. But yeah, it would have happened if Delta entered the village. Jiraiya. He already got me calling him Jiraiya. Kashin Koji has toe summoning just like Jiraiya. Like, he has so many things that are reminiscent of Jiraiya that it just forces me to want to believe that that's him. And honestly, I don't know if I would be glad or mad if that's Jiraiya, because Jiraiya's my boy. Like, Jiraiya is one of my favorite characters, and the way he died, I'm not gonna say it was like whack. The way he died, his death was definitely significant. It made me cry. It was a good scene in the anime and everything. But man, to have Jiraiya back, that would be great. But also the fact that it might kind of like downplay his death, like the way he died originally. It could be downplayed. It could, like, you know, take away the effect of it or whatever. And I don't really want that. Like, I don't really want to take anything away from the original, because Jiraiya's death did play a big part in the original. Like, the whole reason Naruto learned Sage Mode was because Jiraiya died and someone was gonna have to protect the village, basically. So let me know what you guys thought about this chapter. Clearly you see that I'm loving it. Let me know any other manga or anime that you want me to review, or that you just think I should watch because it's interesting, even if you don't think I should review it. Let me know what you guys think about the videos so far in the comment section. Other than that, you know, the typical YouTube stuff. I don't really have to explain this to y'all, but I'll just run through it anyway. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell, everything. Do everything. Just all the buttons under the video, press them all except dislike. Press everything. All of them. Just you know, like, comment, share, bell, everything. Once again, it's your boy, Izzzo the Kid. Izzzo with 3 Z's. Cause god damn it, niggas still sleep. I don't know how. I'm out of here though.